Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. What I have for you in this video are my weight loss tips that help me go from 249 pounds down to 165 pounds, and I'm still losing. I started out when I was a child just having basically a normal shape. I wasn't fat, I wasn't thin, about medium I guess. In my teenage years, I did get a little bit chubby. Then, of course, I had 4 children, and during that time, I really couldn't keep my weight under 200 pounds. And then about 15 years ago, I did lose weight. I got down to about 180, 185. And then 10 years ago, I had to have a hysterectomy. Shortly after my hysterectomy, I went into full-blown menopause, and then I decided to quit smoking cigarettes. It didn't take much time before I was piling on the pounds. The next thing you know, I'm in the doctor's office with a blood pressure of 180 over 95. I wasn't even sure how to go about losing weight. There's so many fad diets, keto diets, don't have fat, do have fat, cut down on carbs, all this stuff. It was just so much. I had no idea where I was even going to begin. What I did, probably like everyone else does, is I went on the internet and started looking for diets, ways to lose weight, what to do. And kind of by fluke, I actually came upon the law of attraction. So while I was learning about the law of attraction, I started learning about your thinking and how your thoughts affect everything. You have to get your mind right when you start any kind of weight loss program. Now, what I mean by getting your mind right is change up the way that you're thinking. You have to tell yourself a different story. Every time you eat something and you think the thought that this is going to make me gain weight, it does. It will make you gain weight. You have to change up your thinking. It's almost like reprogramming your mind. You have to hypnotize yourself. So instead of thinking everything I eat is going to turn to fat, everything I eat is going to make me fat, if I eat this piece of cake, I'm going to get fat, you have to just completely stop doing that altogether. You have to change that into everything I eat just goes right through me. I never gain weight. The weight just rolls right off of me. I'm doing so good. This is working out really good for me. Those are the thoughts you have to start thinking. You have to train your mind and start thinking thoughts like that. You have to wipe out the thoughts that I'm not going to lose weight, I'm too fat. You have to stop doing that altogether. I did not go on any kind of a diet when I started losing weight. I started with getting my thoughts right, thinking good things about myself, thinking more positive thoughts. I basically just kept eating the same thing that I was eating, but I just started cutting the portions down a little bit. The problem with a lot of diets is you basically have to starve. You're not getting to eat as much as you're normally used to eating, and so your body thinks that you're starving to death, and it starts burning the calories really, really slowly. And even if you do lose a lot of weight, 9 times out of 10, you're going to put the weight all back on. This is a slow process. That way it gets your body used to the little bit less, little bit less, little bit less, and it won't go into starvation mode. There's one huge change that you can make right now that will benefit you in every single way that you can think of. And that is switching everything that you're drinking, sodas, juices, all of that, to water. Water is your best friend. You want to keep a glass of water or a bottle of water with you at all times. Whenever you are thirsty or even feeling hungry, drink your water. Water not only flushes out fat, helps keep you full, hydrates your body, but it also plumps up all your skin cells and helps you look younger too. You switch out all your drinks and switch it to water, you are going to lose weight. Another thing that I started doing was adding pure, unrefined coconut oil to whatever hot little drink I'm going to have. Now, I used to add it to my coffee, but I don't drink coffee anymore. So now I add just a little teeny tiny amount in my hot lemon water or my hot ginger lemon tea. A little bit of the coconut oil, it contains essential fatty acids. These fats have a different effect on the body than compared with other saturated fats. Fatty acids that are in this coconut oil can actually encourage your body to burn fat, and they provide quick energy to your body and brain. The fatty acids found in this coconut oil also raise your good cholesterol levels, which help prevent heart disease. Most fats are long-chain triglycerides, LCDs. Coconut oil has some medium chains, which are triglycerides. The MCTs are the shorter chains, and they go straight to your liver. That provides your body with a quick source of energy, or your body turns them into ketones. Ketones can reduce a person's appetite, and it also has antimicrobial effects. You don't want to use too much. Using too much can actually reduce the weight loss benefit. Another thing that it contains is lauric acid. Lauric acid makes up about 50% of the fatty acids in coconut oil. When your body digests lauric acid, it forms a substance called monolauric acid. Lauric acid and monolauric acid can kill harmful pathogens. You know, like little viruses like Staphylococcus aureus, staph infections, and yeast candida. Coconut oil also improves the moisture content of dry skin. Adding just a little tiny bit of organic, unrefined coconut oil to whatever hot beverage you're having in the morning will definitely help you lose. The next thing I want to talk about is exercise. Me personally, I do not like exercise. I don't like going to the gym. I don't like working out with weights. I don't like walking. I don't like running. I don't like any of that. But what I do is find the things that I like to do. I like to clean house. I like to organize. I like to do yard work. I like to paint. Anything that gets you moving, no matter what it is, qualifies as exercise. It doesn't have to be 500 push-ups a day or running 2 miles or any of that. So my tip on exercising is find the things that you like to do that make you move your body and do them. My next tip involves when you eat. Now, I used to eat like 3 big meals a day, big breakfast, big lunch, big dinner. What I do now is I will start my day with a nice smoothie. And then around 11 or 12 in the afternoon, that is when I have my big meal. When you eat your meal at 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, and then you go to bed at whatever time, most of the food in your stomach is still sitting in your stomach. So you are not moving around. Now with any diet, you're going to definitely want to limit your sugar and limit your salt. Now I don't like too many limitations. I like to eat whatever I want to eat. I don't want to have to feel like I'm being deprived of food. I just don't eat a whole bunch of it. But you do want to kind of limit your salt, limit your sugar. You can't go completely without those things, of course, but you try to limit that just a bit. Now, another thing I want to talk about is how you deal with stress. A lot of people deal with stress by drinking booze. Booze has a lot of sugar in it. Booze is really fat. There are better ways to deal with stress than drinking alcohol. One way is meditation. Meditation is absolutely life-changing. Every morning before I get out of bed, I spend at least 15 minutes meditating. Now what I do is find some kind of sound in the room. I'll listen to either sometimes like the refrigerator hum or a fan, anything with like a little bit of noise, sometimes the clock. And what I do is I just sit and focus on that and just let my mind go blank. Now, of course, thoughts will start coming in, and when I'm realizing that I'm thinking again, I just let all those thoughts go and continue focusing on the sound and focusing on my breathing. After you do that for a while, you get kind of like a floaty feeling. It feels really, really good. And you can continue to meditate or start finding really good thoughts to think. Like, this is a beautiful day. Everything works out so good for me. I'm so glad to be here. My life is so good. That is a good way to start every day. You will notice that you will have way better days. Anything you set out to do in life will work out better for you if you just quiet your mind and make 15 minutes a day to meditate. It's absolutely life-changing. It works way better than alcohol. I'm not saying you can't drink. I'm not saying you can't do anything. You can do whatever you want. But if you want to lose weight, you can't really be drinking a bunch of alcohol. It just is not conducive to losing weight. Here I am now. This is me at 165 pounds. I'm still not done losing weight either. I would like to get down to 160. One of the problems that people have that lose weight really rapidly is all this extra sagging skin. I lost my weight over a period of 4 years, so I did not have too much of the sagging skin. And what I do to help keep it firm is I use this Jergens skin firming cream, and I put this on my legs, on my arms, anywhere where the skin is looking kind of saggy and crepey, and this really helps firm it up. But losing weight a little bit slower, just taking your time, not starving your body, telling yourself good things, will totally help you lose the weight and not end up with a whole body full of sagging skin. Okay, so that's it. Those are my weight loss tips that helped me go from 249 pounds down to 165 pounds and still lose. So that is the end of this video. You all have a really good rest of your day. You take care. Bye-bye.